On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. To return it, Darius Phillips. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Brought down at the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
For a Cincinnati Bengals.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Burrow getting this into the hands of Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
By
Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Come on, QB, come on. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I'm here all day.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
On the carry.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Browns.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Mixon with a first down carry. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Oh, my goodness, I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started, and they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Gain of 4.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And the Browns.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
To Austin Hooper.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
First down, Browns.
Now Chubb. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle by
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. They go play action. Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield quickly into the hands of Beckham. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. First down, Cleveland. Mayfield to Beckham. They'll run with Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and he will. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gay's kick is good. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And finding the tight end Hooper. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It brings up 3rd down.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
It's now 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow, rolling to his right. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Check 50, check 50, 79.
They go play action with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Again, it's Mixon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering wavering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
Cleveland.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mayfield looks to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
A gain of 9. Brings up.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now in Cincinnati. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's third and 3. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's third and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That's good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Able to find Higgins.
Burrow's pass.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
13 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And no, it's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Turnover on downs.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
Mayfield's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
He was looking for John Ross that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, Nixon. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 4-yard.
4th down, here's Joe Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The time to pull out the down. first down. Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
3-yard line.
Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Burrow will throw. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Here we go with Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Back at the 43-yard.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Out of bounds. The offense retains possession.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Now it's Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for John Ross. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They run for it with Mixon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Burrow. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. A final shot now for Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So for Cleveland, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will